All right, guys, it's been about probably close to 4 months since I did my last blog, and I've been working 6 days a week at my new security officer position. I'm enjoying my job. I'm loving it, but I miss going on hikes. Weather is not favorable today. It's actually raining, but I need to get out and go do something. So I'm going to try to make this blog for you and for me. I'm going to visit today a few places that I have visited before, and maybe I can take maybe just a few pictures, maybe a little bit of a video of maybe 3 or 4 different spots that I have been to in the Gold Bar area here in Washington State. Even though it's raining, hopefully it doesn't rain too hard. I'll be able to get out and record something for you guys. I am bringing both of my cameras with me, with my 3 lens that I have, the big lens, and we're gonna see if we can capture something for you guys to watch. So yeah, let's go. All right, so I made it to the first stop, and this is just in the Gold Bar area. I've taken a picture of the bridge over here. Weather was kind of cloudy, but it wasn't raining like today. And I got this waterproof jacket that I wore the other day. I think it was one of my last blogs that I made to the ice caves, and unfortunately I couldn't go all the way to the ice caves because the bridge that you have to cross the river is taken off. Now I don't know if they have put the bridge together. Maybe I can make some time next weekend probably and see if I can go across. If the bridge is not up yet, then it's gonna be a little bit of waste of time. If we have nice foggy conditions, I can probably get a picture of the mountains, some of the trees out there. Maybe I can isolate. Yeah, maybe I can isolate a picture of a tree or maybe leaves. Right now the fall is coming in, colors are changing on the leaves, things like that. So I'm gonna get out here and see if I can just show you a couple of couple clips of what it looks like over here on the river. Here's one of the things that I'm gonna tell you. I'm using this little gimbal. It's supposed to be splash proof, so I think it'll be okay handling some of the rain. But I have noticed that even though the GoPro is waterproof, whenever it's rained on or it gets wet, the audio quality kind of seems to go away. So that's one of the things that I really don't like blogging when it's raining, because of that, the audio problem. Let's go outside and see if I can show you guys a couple of the things around here. If you guys are ever in the Washington State area, or if you're a resident here in the Washington State, I definitely recommend coming and visiting these areas that I'm looking at, take your minds off of things. And that's one of the reasons why I love blogging. And again, it's been over 3 months or so since my last blog, but I work graveyard on my shift. And with the schools not being open, I have to be alert in the morning for my kids' schooling. Now, my wife has been helping with the school in the mornings, but then she also misses out a lot of work hours, and that does affect our budget. But nonetheless, that's one of the reasons why I haven't been blogging, because I really don't have time to blog. And you somewhere in there between working graveyard and doing schooling with the kids, I got to find a way to sleep in between, some hours in the morning, some hours in the afternoon, and it does become a little burden to be able to do my job the way I want to. But in the end, I think it's a sacrifice that I'm making. My wife with my kids, and hopefully in no more than a couple of years we'll be able to make the move to Samoa like I've been bragging about for the last couple of years. Without further ado, let's go on outside and see what we can find. One thing that I truly do love is when it rains, the water, everything wet, you can see the colors a lot better. This is a little spot over here where people can have their own little picnic area and such. And even though it's raining, I still see parents bringing out their kids to enjoy a little bit of nature. Highway 2 bridge that I had to come across. You kind of drive around and then you can come into the park. And that bridge over there is the one that I took pictures of. I'll probably share that picture that I took of that bridge from before. And all these rocks look beautiful wet, but they're also slippery. I want to come over here because I normally don't come on this side, and I know that there's a part of the river that I can see from the highway when I'm driving that I never really try to photograph, but I think it looks nice. You can see all the bit of the landslides that have occurred around the edge of the river. And I love that mountain right there. I was hoping that I can have, if maybe I can frame this little tree right here and frame it to cover some of the river and a bit of the mountain up there. It's not going to be award-winning, but I think it might be a picture that could work. I wish there was a little bit more. I wish there was a little bit more fog right behind the trees so I can separate them. But I think you get good separation from this rock, this tree, and then those trees back there, and then the mountain is covered with a little bit of fog. And because it's raining, you're going to be seeing that, you know, the trees are not all darker green or a clear picture in there, but nonetheless, I think it will do for a great picture. And look at the leaves just kind of falling. I don't know if you can see that in the picture. I'm sure I'm getting some water droplets on the lens. Hopefully that's not too disturbing to you guys. Now I didn't grab my gear yet. I left them in the car and I forgot to grab one of my lens cloths so that I can wipe the GoPro. Hopefully it's not too bad because I'm not gonna come back all the way over here. I will try to take a picture of the tree that I showed you guys and see what it looks like. I always wonder about that house over there. It's so close to the edge. So as you can see behind me, I know there's some droplets of water on the lens. I apologize about that. But as you can see behind me, I have my 5D Mark II with a 24-7 in Tamron lens. And that's what I'm using to actually take the picture of the composition that I spoke about earlier on my GoPro. So I think I'm gonna go and find another location and see if we can get a picture from there. All right guys, this next location I'm gonna show you, this is just right off the Highway 2. And this is the Split Rock. I think that's what it's called. And you can see the highways right there. So I just parked there very briefly because if you're gonna be here for a while, you want to get permission to be on here. And I was reading the sign, and what they really want is they don't want people coming in here throwing garbage everywhere and then just making the place look bad. So normally if you're going to be doing something like commercial boating or stuff like that, you definitely need to have a permit and you have a phone number that you have to call. In the meantime, I just want to show you guys what it looks like down here. I'm not going to take pictures of this place right here right now, but yeah, here's where it is. That's the Split Rock right there. Get the water dropping off of there. So the Split Rock, and then the bridge over there, the train goes through there. I've come down here, the water's actually kind of risen up a little bit, but normally I will go down a little bit lower, set up my camera down there and take a picture of the bridge when the mountain up there is clear. It looks nice. It's not like a award-winning shot, but it's really pretty to take a look at for yourself. So this is one of the spots that I recommend people come and stop by when it's nice and sunny, maybe a few clouds up there. And then this water right here gets very still, so you get the reflection of the mountain up there and the bridge right here in this location. I think it looks great. Again, not an award-winning image, but it's a great image nonetheless. And I'm going to show you really quick because I don't want to be here too long, to be honest. Not today. See if I can. Well, I guess I won't be able to. So there's a big mountain that comes sideways that looks really awesome to me, and I always try to take a picture of it, but I can never find the right time to do it. But nonetheless, this spot is very beautiful, very nice, and if you wanted to come swimming in the ice cold water, go for it. Not me. All right, let's go to the next location. All right, this is the safest landscape shot that I've ever taken. So I'm bringing my camera in my little bag, side bag, one of the pouches that comes with my backpack, and I'm bringing an umbrella because I don't want to have to keep wiping the lens and stuff, so that's why I have an umbrella. And plus, I'm starting to feel like I'm cold, which tells me that this waterproof or rainproof jacket is not really waterproof. That being said, let me make it down here without falling, hopefully. All right, and I can show you guys what it looks like over here when it's raining. Looks like somebody's got a tent pitched out over here and everything. Cool. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. I don't think you're supposed to do that. Anyway. So this is Eagle Falls. Thank goodness my shoes are actually waterproof for real this time. Not like last time. Check that out. You guys are enjoying this without getting wet. And of course, me neither. I'm not getting wet because I have an umbrella. So yeah, there's a lot of water right now because of the rains. Normally, all this rock that you see right here where the water is, there's normally no water on it. And people are able to go to that side over there. There's a side rope that people can swing from and jump in the water. The current is not too strong, so even if the current does take you that way, it gets kind of shallower over there, so it's safe for people to, you know, not drown. I mean, you still got to be smart about it. Because all this water is a lot more than it normally is. And I like that. I'm gonna see if I can walk through over here a little bit so I can show you guys. Wow. It's actually a lot of water. I hope I don't fall. Yes, my boots are waterproof, but they're not rain boots. So I'm sure water can still get in them. So far, my feet are really nice and dry though. And I have gotten the water above my toes. So far so good though. Somebody forgot their little toy. I'm gonna tell you guys, I definitely don't want to fall. Slip and fall over here. Yee. Yes, the boots are waterproof, but the pants are not. Unfortunately, people always manage to ruin nature. Oh man, it's gotten a lot worse. This used to be so much prettier, and now there's all these tags and graffiti. Wow. Look at that. That's the Eagle Falls right there. That's just the water falling on the rocks, and it just comes across. Normally all of this right here is not so high. And my brother-in-law, actually, where did he jump from? It's crazy. So he jumped from right here, right there, all the way over to that rock. I guess when you put your mind into it, you can do a lot of things. Me, I'm getting too old for that, so I don't, no, that's okay. I keep playing it safe. But yeah, guys, that's Eagle Falls. Obviously, it's raining hard. Don't think I'm gonna attempt to take a picture, to be honest. I'm really turned off by all this graffiti that has been done on the rocks. Come on, next generation, gotta do better. Can't be destroying these beautiful sights.
You know, no matter how artistic you think you are, don't destroy nature. Nature's beautiful. You know why it's beautiful? Because it's nature. It's not man touched. It's not man ruined. Almost bite the dust. Alright guys, so if you have been watching all my rantings this far, appreciate it. Hope you like the views. I know it's not the best videos. I don't make the best videos for vlogs. Eventually I think at some point I will get better, especially if I have more time. Right now I feel like I don't have much to go on. Alright guys, I know it might be stupid sounding. I said I wasn't going to take any pictures of this location here, but the truth is, because of the raindrops that have been falling down, this location actually has some nice rapid falls. And speaking of falls, I wiped out on one of the wet logs over there, landed on between some rocks. I was carrying a tripod on one hand, had the umbrella in the other. I slipped. I didn't have balance or anything to hold myself with. So my legs are hurting a little bit, but oh man, I tell you what, I'm going to show you the composition that I'm looking at and why I'm going to take a picture of this. This picture, it's 99.9% that nobody in the world has this picture, because this picture is only possible due to the rainfall that we have right now. Check this out. Isn't that awesome? Now, I got my camera set up down here. My settings right now is, I have it set to f11 and at 1.5 seconds at 100 ISO, and I'm doing a 10-second timer because I didn't want to bring the remote so I don't get it wet. And this is going to be amazing, I believe. So let me take this picture real quick and I'll show you the picture. And I want to see exactly how it came out, because sometimes you find sorry, I'm looking down guys because I'm trying to find a dry spot to stand on. Sometimes I take a picture and I think it looks beautiful, perfect, wonderful, and then I get home and it's not sharp, it's not focused, at least not in the places that I want it to be focused. So I'm going to go ahead and take a few more shots, make sure that I have a nice focused, sharp as possible picture to take home and play with. I think this picture is going to turn out to be beautiful. So without further ado guys, I thank you so much for watching. I know I already said goodbye. This time, till next time, be blessed. Peace out.